Okay, so my Shark Shield Freedom 7 stopped working. It wouldn't charge up, and it's out of warranty now, so I thought I would investigate and I'll show you what I did to test it and fix it. Okay, so the first thing I did was make sure the charger was working, and by doing that I got my multimeter, went over to the voltage setting for the DC voltage, got my charger plug is plugged in, and we'll test the end. Okay, so that's reverse polarity, but you can see if I just swap that around, there we go, 12.26. okay, so I know the charger is working. Right, that rules out the charger. Next we need to check the Shark Shield. Okay, so this Shark Shield now I've actually fixed already. That was the original battery out of the Shark Shield, and what I did to test the battery is this Shark Shield's out of warranty, so it doesn't really matter if I pull it apart. You can either buy a new one or try and fix this one, and you can buy batteries online. So it's got these little bolts in it up there, and they slide up through the bottom. The nuts got little grooves in them. I just undid them, undid the two bolts, and that allows you to then remove the bottom casing. Okay, sorry about the shadows, I've got a light so you can see what I'm doing. So that's how the Shark Shield looks when you pull the bottom cover off. Okay, you can pull the battery out like that. We'll flip it over so we can check the circuit board, and as you can see there, you can see the battery is soldered onto the circuit board. Right. Now, I thought you need to check the voltage of this battery to make sure this battery is okay. So, get the multimeter, and we'll go across there, and 10.66. okay, so this battery is okay, but this is the replacement battery. The original battery that was in it that is not working, this one, let's put it on the multimeter and we'll see what we got. Nothing. Okay, so that battery is dead. The other way you can test a battery under these circumstances is use a test light. Okay, so test light, negative, positive, that test light should light up. Okay, and by that, this is a standard 9-volt battery. It's a test light with a 12-volt 5-watt bulb in it, and it illuminates. See, so that battery there, the old battery out of the Shark Shield, should be able to light up a test light. Okay, so once I tested that and I checked my voltage reading across here and I had nothing, I knew that battery was either open circuit or battery's just gone flat. It's dropped the cell, it's gone dead flat. These are the guys, actually, if you have a look closely, Power Pack Batteries. That's who I bought this battery off online. They were fantastic to deal with and very nice people. So that battery online is $120, but it's a lot cheaper than $500 or $600 for a new Shark Shield. Okay, so I ordered the new battery. I got it sent. I think it took a week to get here. I'm up in Queensland, so once the battery turned up, it usually the ends have soldered tips on them. They've already got a little bit of solder on them already. If they don't, you can just tin the end of the wires. But first things first, you need to remove the old battery from the Shark Shield. Now, if you can see that there, it's hit the positive and the negative. Get your soldering iron, and you can just hold the wire, put a little bit of tension on it, and sit your soldering iron on there. It'll heat it up and that wire will just pull off. Same with the negative. Once you've got that old battery removed, you can install the new battery. And if the ends aren't tinned already, they're easy to tin. You just get your soldering iron, a little bit of solder on there. Okay, hold it on there, put a little bit of solder on, and they'll come up nice and silver like that. And then from there, it's very easy to put onto the new circuit board. If you have a fine pointy tip, would be better for this situation, but I don't, so I'm just going to demonstrate to you what I did with this chip. Okay, so get your negative, make sure you're on the right stud there, hold it on top of the terminal, get your soldering iron and just hold it on there. You'll see it melt a little bit, and once that happens, take your soldering iron off and hold it still, and it will set in that solder that's already on the circuit board. Just be very careful you don't burn anything else in there, okay? You really want to be quite precise. So make sure you got a nice steady hand on the table, hold that still, hold it on top, and just hit your soldering iron there and solder it in. Do that for the positive, and then you should be able to, once you got your new battery soldered in. Now this circuit board does clip out, you can see it's just pushed in. If you just pull it straight out, it will come out a little bit, and that'll give you a little bit more room. But once your new battery's in, you should be able to then turn your shark shield on, and whammo, she's working again. Okay, so as you can see, it's quite an easy thing to test and repair, and for $120 to have your shark shield working, I think it's quite cheap. Now if your shark shield is in warranty, I wouldn't pull it apart, because pulling it apart does void your warranty. But if it's out of warranty, you can do what you like, I suppose. So once you've soldered that in, you can sit that base back on, sit the battery back in, put your cover back on. Now the cover does have a rubber seal on the bottom, which I think they change when they do their repairs, but obviously I don't have one. But I will just retension these bolts so they're firm, and then once that's on, I will run a light bead of marine silicone around the join just to ensure it doesn't leak and stop any water getting in and wrecking the circuit board. That is very important. Fantastic guys, well hopefully you can fix your shark shields and get back out on the water. Thank you.